Hi friends, welcome to TRENDRIDER channel supported by everyone at Sivoratine. Today we are going to do the technical analysis for Sun TV. Sun TV stock. Sun TV is the ticker name too, and what you are watching is the monthly technical chart of the stock. And this is the historical price chart, and here each candle represents 1 month. Okay, and these are all the technical indicators and their respective charts. Generated for this stock to do the technical analysis. Now, if you look at the historical price pattern of the stock, you can based on the data we are having since 2009. It is very clear that the stock had been continuously moving in the upward direction up to January 2011. Okay, that time the stock was trading at 550. Okay, after 2011, January 2011, the stock broke into a sideways movement. It is very clear, and you see this long span here, yeah, up to this point, up to January 2017, nearly up to January 2017, the stock had been under the sideways movement only. Okay, only after January 2017 the stock started moving in upward direction and it made a new high this time, and it went up to 951. Okay, and suddenly after that it went into a consolidation phase, which is a little bit quite longer than expected. And you see these big red candles here. Okay, the stock went down and it hit its bottom, a recent bottom, and it went down up to 654, and again it started moving in the upward direction. So now the question is whether this will make a new high or not. Okay, the answer for this question lies in another chart, another time frame chart. That is a weekly chart. Okay, right now you are watching the monthly chart. So right now, I will take you to the weekly chart where I will show you the reason. Okay, yeah, this is a weekly technical chart of Sun TV, and here you can clearly see that this stock came under the influence of negative super trend mode, and because of which the stock there in the monthly chart, which you can see here, it made a nosedive and again started going in the upward direction. But the question is whether it will cross its previous peak price, which is at a 940 or 950 level. Okay, the answer is as long as that negative super trend in the weekly chart will be there, the stock won't make a new high. So once that thing goes off, so then there will be an opportunity, or there will be a chance for the stock to move in the upward direction. So it is like you have to understand like this. The if monthly chart is the biggest circle, weekly chart comes under that, and under weekly chart comes under the day chart, and in that comes the hour chart, like that. So all these circles have to be they have to be very clear of any negative influences. If even a single negative influence comes in even a small chart, that shows some sort of effect on the whole stock. So that is the point. So right now the negative super trend influence is there in the weekly chart, but we are seeing the monthly chart. In the monthly chart we are clearly seeing that the stock suddenly going for a nosedive. So what is the reason? The reason is because as long as that negative super trend influence will be there in the weekly chart, this stock it is very difficult for the stock to go for it to make a new high. So what happens is, like, it will stay like that only. It will reach that particular price, the peak level. It may reach maximum up to that previous peak level, and it may bounce down. Okay, such kind of thing happens if at all the negative influence won't go away immediately. So that sort of thing may happen. If at all the negative super trend in the weekly chart goes away, then there is a possibility that this stock may go up, okay, and make a new high. So that is a possibility if the negative influence goes away in the weekly chart. So I hope you guys understood whatever the reason what I told you. So now we will see the other parameters. The stock has already crossed its 20 and 50-day moving average, and it is right now under the influence of positive super trend mode. Very good. Relative strength of the stock is average, and the direction strength is both lines are converging here, so down. And stochastics, you see the positive, the positive trend has started here. Stochastics is showing the positive trend, but it is just at the midpoint, which is considered as an average strength, but it is in sync with the price rise here. Okay, then momentum is clearly crashing down, and price volume is okay, more or less constant. And balance of power and elder pay both are in sync with each other, and both are telling us that the stock is in a bullish phase. And Kopecker is not having enough strength; it is going down, but still shows that the stock is in buy zone. So as long as I mean, as for me, I don't think the stock will cross its previous peak price this time. So we will come back to the stock later after a few days, and then we will check whether the what will the impact, what is the impact of the negative super trend in the weekly chart. If that super trend goes off, then we can consider the stock for long term investment. Otherwise, there is no point. This stock is good for short term trading, short and medium term, short term trading. That's what I mean, as per me, that is the conclusion. So at this moment, for this stock, so I don't think this stock can be considered for medium or long term investment at this moment, as long as the negative influence is there in the weekly chart. So that is my conclusion for this stock. So guys, if you like this analysis, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.